Hey guys, welcome back to the magical world of bookwords. My name is Renuka and welcome back to yet another bookish video. Shooting after a long time in a new setup. Of course, I have a new house after marriage. I wasn't able to read a lot of books during this month. However, Storytel turned out to be my savior. I listened to some really good audiobooks in this month, and that is what I'm here to talk about today. This is a wrap up video for the month of January. So, without any further ado, let's get into the video. So the first book that I read in this month is Shopaholic Sister by Sophie Kinsella. This was my first book by the author, and I had heard quite a lot about her writing. I had heard that she writes light rom-com sort of novels, and that's quite true. So this is a story of Becky, Rebecca Bloom, who is absolutely shopaholic and she cannot resist shopping. Though her husband is extremely rich, he too is quite fed up with her habit. And amidst all this, she comes to know that she has a sister, an illegitimate sister. And when she's trying to cope up with all of these situations, she is having some problems with her best friend, and hence she tries to bond with her sister. So all in all, this novel managed to keep me hooked throughout. It was quite fun to read. But when I arrived to the ending, I did not find the reading experience as wholesome and as satisfying as I was expecting it to. I have read quite a few rom-coms, good rom-coms I would say. Not a bad read, but not quite good as well. Overall, it was a 50-50 read for me. It is very easy, extremely beginner friendly. If you're looking to get into the habit of reading, I think Sophie Kinsella is quite a good choice for you because the vocabulary is easy, the sentence construction is quite straightforward, the story is easy to follow. But if you're a voracious reader, I doubt whether you would be able to enjoy it or not. Also, it depends on your mood and the situation. So overall, it was a 50-50 kind of read for me. Not good and not bad. The next book in this month was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I don't think that this book needs an introduction, not at all. This was a reread for me. And again, the second time experience too was very wholesome and very satisfying. This book has also been adapted into a movie. This is a story of Lily, Ryle, and Atlas. Lily dreams of becoming a florist. Ryle is an extremely successful neurosurgeon, and Atlas is Lily's first love. And things start taking a turn when Lily and Ryle's perfect marriage is interrupted by reappearance of Atlas in Lily's life. This book explores a lot of themes, and when I say lot, I mean a lot. Be it love, friendship, domestic abuse, physical abuse, be it the joy of giving. This book explores a lot of emotions. Overall, it is an emotional roller coaster. What I love the most about this book is the character development. You can easily visualize each and every character without a face. Lily is quite ambitious, she is very empathetic, she is very loving, very caring. Ryle is extremely successful, extremely handsome, very difficult to resist, however, with a lot of issues with his temper. Atlas, on the other hand, is the man of every girl's dreams. He is perfect. He is perfect in every way. Apart from that, we have Alyssa and Marshall, who are Ryle's sister and brother-in-law. Again, their characters are very well developed. All in all, this book is perfect in every sense, be it character development, be it plot development, be it the exploration of emotions, be it the exploration of themes. And it is very tricky to tackle a lot of themes that also such deep themes in one single book, and I would really like to appreciate Colleen Hoover for that. Also, the writing of the book is very gripping, not very metaphorical, not very flowery, but it helps you to get absorbed into the book. All in all, it is not a 5-star, it is a 6 out of 5 stars. The next 4 books on the list are audiobooks that I listened to on Storytel. The first out of them is Why I Killed My Husband by Anita Nair, narrated by the author herself. I re-listened to this book. I had listened to it quite a lot of months ago, and it is very interesting and very engaging. Very short, I think it's not more than 1.5 hours, but it manages to grip you and keep you hooked. This is the story of a woman, a South Indian woman, who is married off in a very cultured, reputed family. However, her husband constantly looks down upon her and she's harassed by everyone around her. Not physical abuse, not something that seems to be very larger than life or exaggerated, but little things that matter in life. She never got those. And that is what provokes her into killing her husband. Though it is not, absolutely, it is not a mystery or a suspense book, it is a thriller. It reads like a thriller. But in spite of all these things, in spite of the lack of the mystery element, because the title makes it evident that who killed that man, it manages to keep you hooked. It manages to take a proper grip. Also, the book being narrated by the author takes the experience to another level, because I think that when the person narrates the book himself or herself, that person is able to captivate the essence of the book in the most perfect way possible. Here, a woman tries to express her struggles, her emotions, her feelings, the way she is suppressed by everyone in spite of having a lot of capabilities. And though killing a particular person cannot be a solution to all these things, it it expresses the turmoil that is going on inside that woman's heart. If you're a beginner, perfect for you. If you're looking for something that would take you out of the reading slump, again perfect for you, because it is short, it is easy to read, easy to follow, gets over within no time. So all in all, it's a perfect read. The next audiobook is again a re-listen. Again, I had listened to it a lot of months ago. That is The Strange Death of Anindyasundar by Anish Deb, narrated by Rahul Bose. I would first of all like to appreciate the narration of this novel. The narration by Rahul Bose is fantastic. The voice modulations are very much on point. This is a story of Anindyasundar who is about to go to heaven post death. However, he doesn't know who murdered him, and that is why he gets 24 extra hours on the earth. He is sent back to earth to find out who killed him. That is what is the most interesting element of the novel. Anindyasundar returns to earth to find out about his killer, and then we see how he goes about this journey. The plot, the concept is quite interesting. The narration is fascinating. Again, a very short book, not more than 1.5 hours. Perfect for the people who want to get out of the reading slump. Perfect for the people who are trying to get into the habit of reading or listening to books, I would say in this case. All in all, it is a very interesting and gripping read. The next book on the list is The Sister of My Heart by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. I don't think that Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni needs an introduction. She is quite famous for her mythological historical fiction novels. I had read one novel by her, that is The Palace of Illusions, and that was quite a good read, but I had some different opinions about the book. However, I loved her fiction writing more than the mythics or the historical fiction books. This is the story of two cousins, two sisters, Anju and Sudha, Anjali and Vasudha. Anjali is extremely rich, Vasudha is extremely beautiful, but nothing manages to interfere their friendship and love for each other. They grow up with each other, they share each and every little thing, they go to school together, they are educated together. Both of them are quite capable. Vasudha is a little bit more capable as compared to Anjali. However, I doubted that these things would interfere their friendship, but it did not, and that's what I love the most. The thing that I love the most about this novel is the writing. If you have read any book by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni, you would know that her prose is her strength. The way she crafts the prose is beautiful, very metaphorical, very flowery. If you are a person who reads the book for the writing style, Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni is your go-to author. The language is beautiful, the prose is fascinating. Apart from that, the character development game of Chitra Banerjee is high. And when I say high, I really mean it is high. Every single character is very well crafted, be it Anju, be it Sudha, be it their husbands, be it Singhji, who is their driver. These are some of the most important characters. Anju's father, Sudha's father, of course. We see these two girls growing up in the India of 1980s maybe. We see the male-dominated society. We see how one sister is married to the man of her dreams, and one sister is not. We see how one sister happily settles into her new married life and other sister struggles to save her daughter. What kept this novel going, what makes this novel a hit, is the friendship between these two girls. As the story progressed, I was quite gripped by it. Towards the ending, I thought that it is getting a little predictable, but the ending blew me. Believe me, it blew me. I wasn't expecting it. It was not predictable a bit. So, if you're looking for some good fiction content, if you're looking for some good fiction books that will manage to keep you hooked, and you must read them for their prose or the writing style, The Sister of My Heart is the perfect book for you. However, I would not recommend it to beginners because of the writing style. The next and the last book on the list is 11 Minutes by Paulo Coelho. Paulo Coelho is an author again who does not need an introduction. 11 Minutes too is quite a famous book. I do have a paperback version of it as well. However, while scrolling on Storytel, I just came across it and started listening to it just like that. I had started listening to this book a few days ago, once or twice I think, but I dropped it due to some reason. This is a story of Maria, who is a prostitute. She is a Brazilian woman who dreams of becoming a performer, a dancer, an actress. However, due to some reason, she is tricked and trapped into prostitution. The thing that I love the most about Maria is that she is unapologetic. When she comes to know that she is a part of the prostitution, she decides that she does not have a way out. She decides to live her life like a queen. She decides to work, she decides to earn money, and she decides to go back to her motherland with a lot of money, and then perhaps she would again pursue her dreams. In this journey, she meets Ralph Hart, who's an extremely rich painter who falls for her, and we explore their love story on the way. Paulo Coelho always manages to give a philosophical or spiritual turn to each and everything, be it love, be it sex, be it any kind of relationship, be it friendship, and this is what he has done over here as well. There is a little bit of an extra philosophy, I think, in this book. Some things could have been normalized a little. However, I would dare to say that I like this book more than The Alchemist. Paulo Coelho tries to explore a lot of themes, again, as I said, friendship, love, sex, and much more. I would not recommend this book to beginners, not because of the writing. Paulo Coelho's writing is extremely easy, but because of the complexities of the themes and the boldness of the writing. There are some terms that would seem to be a little offensive for some people, but those were absolutely required for the story to progress. Paulo Coelho says some things out loud and clear that might not be as comfortable for some people. However, I would say that I really enjoyed this book, and this book makes you think about a lot of things that have been quite normalized in the normal world. All in all, not for beginners, but if you're a voracious reader looking for something that is a little bit spiritual, little bit philosophical, and will manage to keep you hooked throughout, I would recommend this book to you. Also, it is not very long. I think it is over 6 hours on Storytel, and if you would play it on 1.1 or 1.2 speed, you can get done with it in even lesser time. So, Paulo Coelho, 11 Minutes by Paulo Coelho, I think it is a 4 out of 5 stars read. So those are all the books that I read and listened to in the month of January. Do let me know down in the comment section what were the books that you read and listened to in the month of January. I know that this was not a great reading month for me. 6 is not such a great number, but I'm trying to achieve a higher target in the month of February. Let's see how it goes. Apart from that, do let me know if you have any recommendations for me. Thank you for watching the video till the end. And you know the drill. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and help me spread a lot of bookish love.